Hello there, Rowan Cox here, or Coxie as most people like to call me, and welcome to the Departures Lounge. Now, obviously, I don't know who you are or how you got here, but I do know you're in the right place because you're after more information, probably specific to a specific location in Southeast Asia, Vietnam or Ho Chi Minh City or Thailand or Phuket, something like this. Now, depending on how you got here, whether it be a YouTube video, Facebook post, Google search, blog post, whatever, or even a friend sending you an email or chatting and send you a link, there was something there that made you want to click to find out more, right? Which also tells me more than likely, sort of 4 out of 5 people who come here through that, you're either thinking about or planning a trip somewhere in Southeast Asia right now. Now, if you're not, that's fine, but most people are when they're coming through this link. Now, I've been running this page for over a year now. We have well over 10,000 members, and in that time, so many of them have contacted me, asked me questions and so on. I've analyzed them, found out more about all these people who are following me, or the Southeast Asia page. And basically, I've been able to put them into 3 main categories of travelers. Okay, and you will know which one you are as I describe them. And I have a strong feeling that you're number 2 or number 3. So number 1, right, the lowest level, the first level, and no disrespect by saying the lowest, but it is. The first level is what I call the tourist. Now, tourists don't really care about much, right? All they want to know is, okay, I'm going to Bali, for example. What's there to see and do in Bali? And what are some tips? That's pretty much all they're focusing on, right? The next level up is what I call the smart traveler. Now, I call them the smart traveler because they're smart. They're educated. They've put in their time and effort to research, right? Just like the tourist, they want to know what is there to see and do. They want to know some insider travel tips, even more so. But they're also looking for scams, scam warnings or dangers or warnings, dangerous things, right? So now, of course, the traveler doesn't want to be scammed, but they're not even thinking about that. They're quite new with traveling also. Maybe they've only been to Southeast Asia. This is their first time, or maybe they've been once before. So they're not even thinking about scams or dangers or problems that you could come across. But the smart traveler they're educated. Okay. Then the next level up is what I call the seasoned traveler. Now, this is the people who have been somewhere in Southeast Asia. Let's use you an example. I don't know you, so let's see how accurate this is. Southeast Asia, there's about 10 countries. You have not been to every country, but there's somewhere in Southeast Asia that you've been at least twice, maybe 2 or 3 times. Let's say Phuket. Maybe you've been to Phuket 2 or 3 times, so you're almost like a local there. It's like your second home. You feel so comfortable there. You know all the ins and outs. You know all the things to see and do. You know how to avoid even tourists. You know where locals go, right? Avoid tourist prices. Go where the locals go. You have friends with locals. You know so much about it, but now you're starting to plan a trip to Cambodia, for example. You want to see Angkor Wat temples. Well, you don't know anything about Cambodia or Siem Reap. That's why you're here, probably. Or Vietnam or Laos or Philippines. But you know so much about Phuket. And from that experience, education pays off. Getting to understand as much as you can about the place, so when you land, you can hit the ground running and you try to fit in as much as possible. You also want to know or get information or tips from someone who's been there. For example, me, I've been to Siem Reap, right? So, what about this? What about that? And that's where we can help you. So, below this video, you'll see some points, and then you'll see a form. Very simple form, obviously free, so you submit that form. Instantly, you're a free level or a tourist level in the Departures Lounge, right? So by entering that form, you're a tourist level. Now, depending on where you've identified yourself at, you might want to upgrade, and it's optional. So submit the form, you're a tourist. It's free. On the next page, you will see the option to upgrade to Smart Traveler level. You don't have to take it, it's optional, but you have that option. Then once you go through that step, yes or no, then you're in your members area, you get all the things to see and do, all the tips, all my advice, all these sorts of things, the warnings, the scams, all of that sort of stuff. And you also have the option anytime within your members area to upgrade to Seasoned Traveller. So this video is getting long. I look forward to seeing you in the membership area. Scroll down, enter your details in the form, and I'll see you as a tourist, smart traveller, or a seasoned traveller.